So I've always really been fascinated by the game Mario Maker. I think it's a super cool idea, but I don't have a Switch and I don't really want to buy a Switch and then buy a game for the Switch. So I decided to code my own really simple version of it. So this is sort of what I came up with. You can see it's got a lot of the classic Mario Maker items. It's got that same sort of feel. Got an enemy and we can try and jump over, but looks like that wasn't quite high enough. So maybe let's go back. We'll collect this power up. And then we can try that same jump again, and this time we get over no problem. We can go bounce on these guys, see that works all right. There we go, hit this box, get another power up. Just kind of work our way to the end. And then of course, because it's Mario Maker, we gotta get a nice THX, make sure everything looks good. We can also try sort of a very classic Mario Maker, little Timmy level, go get all the stars, get all the coins. So I don't want you to think that in my version you're not getting the full Mario Maker experience. You're 100% getting exactly what you'd expect. We can also try making something very classic like this. I'm sure you'll recognize this implementation of NES 1-1. But of course, playing through 1-1 does sort of highlight some of the changes and limitations of this simple version of it. You can see we only have one enemy model, and that's this little crab guy. We also only have one power up, and that's the star we've been seeing. We don't have pipes, but we do have a lot of the same things. We have a flag, and really the main kind of key thing about this game, the really cool thing, is that all of these levels were made with just a simple image editor. And let's go back to this first one and I can kind of show you that. Okay, so here I've pulled up the level in the game that we kind of played first, and also the image that's used to generate the level. And you can sort of see the correlation between the two. If you look, this red square here, that's going to mark the player's spawn point. You have some green for the grass, some dirt. We also have this pink square, which represents that little crab, as well as the blue, which is our power up. And you can also see that kind of the gray blocks here represent the bricks in the game. And so different colors of pixels on the left will mean different things for the game on the right when it's actually interpreted. And we can actually go ahead and edit this. So let's just do something very simple, very silly, very Mario Maker. We'll just kind of go ahead and make little Timmy box around the player. And let's go ahead and export this. I'm actually going to export it as a new level, just so I don't overwrite what I had going on earlier. And then I can go ahead and try and play this. This is going to be 3. And look, now we're in the box, just like we drew it up. One thing you will notice is it takes a second, or it takes one playthrough to regenerate the thumbnails. But if you look now, the thumbnail is exactly correct, whereas before it was missing our changes. And that was just an optimization. But okay, this is obviously a little silly. So let's do something a little more real. Let's imagine that you didn't like how this level was playing and you wanted to change it from getting that power up to just jumping over the pit here and then jumping on a block to get over the crab. So we can do the exact same thing. Go ahead and export this, and then we'll load up the level. And now it'll play without problem. And look, there's the block we just added, and now we can jump over this guy with no problems. You can kind of see how this would work. And obviously, this is not the easiest way to edit levels, but it is pretty workable. Let's try one more change. Let's add maybe like a sort of secret exit. So we'll add something back up here. Let's go grab the color for the flag. And you'll see that having 2 end flags, having a second exit, works perfectly fine in this, which is actually a feature that regular Mario Maker doesn't have. Alright, and wait, I just chose the wrong level. So let's make sure we choose this one. Yeah, there's our flag up there that we just added. And we can go either get this one, or we could play it out just like that. And again, this game is still pretty simple, but I do think there is some potential here, and I'm hoping to add, kind of a few more features, get it up to feature parity with probably like Super Mario World or even just the original NES game. So if you want to check it out, want to make some levels of your own, my GitHub is linked in the description. Thanks for watching. I hope you found that interesting.